U.S. weather break. Sunny sun continues. Stomach storms in south. Multiple tropical systems forming in Atlantic. Warning of strong risk of hurricane activity in August. Washington, D.C. According to an update from the U.S. National Hurricane Center, NHC. Meteorological agencies around the world are closely monitoring several tropical systems that could develop into hurricanes in the next 10 days. In particular, the waters off the Carolinas and Bermuda are currently the focus of monitoring. While a strong tropical wave from Africa is assessed to have a high risk of forming a strong hurricane as it enters the main development zone of the Atlantic hurricane season. Disturbance off the southeast U.S. Increasing potential for development. Satellite data shows a disturbance developing between North Carolina and Bermuda. High sea surface temperatures, weak upper-level winds, and stable humidity are creating favorable conditions for the system to organize and strengthen. The system is forecast to reach tropical depression or tropical storm status within the next 5 to 7 days. If named, it will be named Dexter, the next storm on the 2025 hurricane season list. Forecast models, GFS and ECMWF, show a likely track shift north of Bermuda. But close monitoring is needed in case the system veers west and approaches the U.S. coast. Tropical wave from Africa. High risk of becoming a major hurricane. At the same time, a large-scale tropical wave has left the West African coast and is moving into the main development region, an area that often produces superstorms in August and September. The Saharan dust layer is weakening, allowing for a strong increase in moisture in the mid-levels. Forecasts from both the GFS, US, and ECMWF, Europe, suggest the possibility of a Category 1 to 2 hurricane forming within the next 10 days. The initial track is west-northwest, but the possibility of impact on the Caribbean islands or the eastern Atlantic has not been ruled out. Situation in the Caribbean and Central America: heavy rain and strong thunderstorms. Strong convective activity from tropical waves is causing widespread heavy rain in Haiti, Jamaica, the Bahamas, and Central American countries such as Costa Rica, Panama, Nicaragua. A total rainfall of up to 100 millimeters is forecast over the next 72 hours. Flash floods, landslides and inundation are possible in mountainous areas and low-lying urban areas. The Regional Weather Service is calling on people to take precautions and limit travel through dangerous areas when heavy rain continues. Coastal warnings: high waves, high tides, gusts. While the systems have not yet officially become hurricanes, the coastal areas of the following islands and countries have been affected: Jamaica, Cayman, Dominica, Venezuela, Bermuda. Recorded waves from 1.5 to 3.5 meters high. Gusts of wind force 6 to 7 and localized showers. Average rainfall in the region ranges from 20% to 70% over the next 5 days. The Regional Hurricane Warning Center advises fishermen, cruise ships, and small boats to suspend operations, and residents to stay away from beaches with rip currents and large waves. 2025 Atlantic Hurricane Season Outlook: significantly increasing intensity. According to NOAA statistics, the 2025 hurricane season is expected to be above average, with at least 17 named systems, of which 4 to 6 are forecast to reach major hurricane status, Category 3 or higher. Cyclonic activity has been increasing since early August. The simultaneous presence of 2 disturbances, one near the United States, the other from Africa, is seen as a sign that a series of storms could form in the coming weeks. Recommendations from authorities: people living in coastal areas of the United States, Bermuda, Caribbean and Central American countries should proactively check and prepare a disaster response plan, including clean water, food, flashlights, medicine and spare batteries. Do not be subjective with signs of unusual weather, prolonged rain, rough seas, prolonged thunder and lightning. According to the latest update from the U.S. National Weather Service, NWS, the weather in the first week of August in key areas of the United States continues to be clearly differentiated, while the Northeast maintains a mild and dry temperature. The Southeast and South-Central regions continue to suffer from intense heat waves, accompanied by localized thunderstorms in the evening. Northeast, Pleasant weather. Prolonged light sunshine. In the New York City area and surrounding areas. The weather forecast for next week is stable. Favorable for daily life and transportation. Daytime temperatures range from 27 to 31 degrees Celsius, dropping to around 19 to 23 degrees Celsius at night. Mostly sunny, sometimes cloudy. No heavy rain recorded in the next 7 days. Humidity is average. Light wind, creating a pleasant feeling all day. Experts assess this as an ideal time for outdoor activities such as sports, travel, picnics and community events. Southeast United States. Prolonged tropical thunderstorms in Florida. In the state of Florida, especially the Miami City area, typical summer weather patterns continue to dominate, with thunderstorms occurring almost every afternoon. The highest temperature during the day ranges from 32 to 34 degrees Celsius, while at night it remains at 26 to 29 degrees Celsius. With high humidity, rains often occur in the afternoon and evening, lasting for a short time but can cause temporary flooding in some low-lying residential areas. Some coastal areas are at risk of strong gusts of wind and localized lightning during thunderstorms. Local authorities recommend that people limit their movements during rainy hours and ensure safety when participating in traffic or outdoor activities in rapidly changing weather conditions. Central South. Extreme heat in Texas and the Plains. Meanwhile, the Central South region, typically the city of Houston, Texas, continues to face high temperatures exceeding 37 degrees Celsius for many consecutive days. The highest temperatures in Houston next week are forecast to range from 34 to 37 degrees Celsius, with nighttime highs of 24 to 26 degrees Celsius, causing a 24-hour hot and muggy feeling. Some midweek days may see peak sunshine, with very high UV indexes, increasing the risk of heat stroke and heat stroke. Scattered thunderstorms have occurred since the weekend, but the rainfall is not enough to significantly reduce the temperature. Medical facilities and community centers in the area have been asked to be ready to respond to situations where people have health problems related to heat, especially the elderly, children and people with underlying medical conditions. The Atlantic weather map for the first week of August is showing rapid change, with many factors in favor of the development of a tropical cyclone. Although no major storms have made landfall yet, meteorological indicators indicate a very high risk of a named storm forming in the next 5 to 10 days. The time to prepare is now, not when a storm forms. Cyclone. This bulletin will continue to be updated as new signals from global weather models and satellite data become available.